Jeez, this game looks way fancier than Melty Blood. I don't recognize this place. Where am I? To be sent out to such a remote area? Kinda sucks to be this popular. Damn creators. They just had to go and introduce a guest character because the original inverts weren't enough. Of all the people to ask, it just had to be me. For idiots, they did well, I suppose. But what happened to their audacity? I mean, I've been the top dog in Melty Blood for the past 10 years. Sure, it might be an old title, but I can't just let the new kids on the block steal my thunder. Nonetheless, I have no choice but to acknowledge the technical superiority of modern games. The stages are wider than usual. And oh my god, all of these pixels! But it sure is breezy down there. If you happen to have a copy of Melty Blood on hand, might I suggest you play it side by side with this game to compare? If you don't, might I suggest you buy a copy? How's that for a plug? Now, enough of these sales pitches. Normally guest characters shouldn't even help for a story. However, these rookies need to be taught to respect their elders. They must be shown just how difficult it is for a game to survive in the arcades. They must feel in their bones how huge this industry is and what their predecessors went through for them. Let's see if these newcomers are worthy of being on the grand stage. Oh well. To be honest, I'm still trying to figure out how to get out of the dressing room. You must be Hilda, the evilest of all evil in the story and the mastermind behind all of these events.
What a cute little girl. I like you. Or, I would if it weren't for your pseudo-intellectual pose. That smug, I know everything look on your face really ruins you as a character.
Well, I just happen to know everything. I suggest you don't treat me the same way you've been treating the rookies, Paradox. Just a heads up, you know?
What in the heck are you? And that self-righteous smirk just makes me want to punch you. And going by your appearance, I refuse to believe you're an inbirth.
A bizarre channel interpreter, the result of a butterfly effect, a quantum uncertainty made flesh. That is what I am. People always cling to the slimmest hopes in order to survive.
Interpreting? Butterfly effect? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. It's like you came from an entirely different universe. If that's the case, I applaud your determination. But despite all of your efforts to get here, I'm afraid I'm going to have to put an end to you, right here and now. This power! This strength! The suffering of those who possess it! I'm sure it is beyond your comprehension!
Actually, that was once the focal point of a story. And though the appearances were different, I made it to the final boss. So Hilda, I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I intend to break your chains and free you from that cursed fate. Wait until you grind through 3 sequels. Once you've been reduced to nothing more than a comic relief character living in a box in a dark alley, then, and only then, will you know my pain. What a cute girl you are. Do you happen to know a girl who's good at flinging ice and snow? She looks a lot like you, and she's partial to white.
White? I do not know of such a sister. Probably.
I was just kidding. Seriously, it was just a joke. But she was the one most would classify as a mecha, so I'm sure you've tag teamed with her. You have, haven't you?
An accurate response to your query cannot be found, but to one who wields neither EXS nor is a false birth. I ask this, what exactly are you? I'm not sure whether to eliminate you or not.
I thought at least one of these topics would strike a chord with you. It's like I pitched you 2 hanging curveballs and you whiffed on both. Not sure how to talk to you youngins. Total communication breakdown. Going by your gothic Lolita sensibilities and your penchant for silence, I figured you didn't need any life lessons. But in the end, it seems you're just another clueless rookie.
I predicted that there would be trouble. If you do not mind, I will excuse myself now. You are neither a void nor an inbirth, so I have no reason to fight you. If you become hostile, however.
Me? Hostile? Well, perhaps. Yes, I now proclaim that I have oodles of hostility towards you. I'm not done lecturing you newbies. That's right, all of my hostility. Thus, going by your threatening words of however, I am that however, and I have a bone to pick with you. Now it's time to teach you a lesson about how harsh life can be. While you're alive, you must be able to accept any challenge at any time. You must be Linne. Those graceful movements, I know I've seen those somewhere before. Of course, she said she was able to see lines when she moved. I take it you do as well?
Huh? Sorry, but I don't believe in that mumbo-jumbo.
I sense that there's a slight disconnect in our conversation. Maybe we should move on to another topic. If we stay with this one, I foresee some serious legal repercussions, even for me.
Considering we've just met, you sure bring up some bizarre, borderline incomprehensible topics of conversation.
So, you're interested in my origins, are you? I'm not sure I'm allowed to say anything. If people find out I've been moonlighting in this game, the royalty issues would be pure madness. Almost inconceivable. I mean, bang, zoom, straight to the moon.
That would be unfortunate. Both myself and Hyde, well, mostly Hyde. But we're both poor. Like, right now, he doesn't even have a place to live.
Linne, I have this sudden, overwhelming feeling of empathy for your character. And for the record, not having a fixed address can be a huge advantage, depending on how you see things.
I don't care if you tell me your real name or not, but still, it's kind of inconvenient. What am I supposed to call you anyway? Even a fake name would be good enough.
You're right. You do have a point there. Well, why don't you just call me Miss Eltnum? No need for any kind of emotion or surprise, just a simple Miss Eltnum will do.
Miss Eltnum? Fine, whatever. I doubt that someone of your caliber really needs to continue with this charade, though.
Charade? I like that! It's perfect yet litigiously ambiguous way to describe my role here. Unreported income. Awesome! Now, Linne, personally, I think you're more than worthy of the title Second Generation Wanderer. However, for contractual reasons, I, the First Generation Wanderer, will test your claim to the title.
For some reason, that name does nothing to make me happy.
You must be the master of this realm. Nice to meet you. As the newest and eldest main characters of our respective games, I think it's only fitting we shake hands as I pass the torch. Don't you agree?
What are you even talking about? Man, that was out of the blue. Me? The main character? I don't understand.
Your behavior is strange, yet lacks individuality. Also, you look no different from the average overly emo school kid. Why are all male protagonists so damn wishy-washy nowadays?
Instead of spouting meaningless bullshit, why don't you just tell me who you are?
Tell me who you are?
Yeah! It's only good manners to intro-
How dare you ask me who I am? I'm 10, no, 100 times more famous than you. I've won countless tournaments and have an infinite combo. I've been in the game for a decade now, and you ask me who I am? I weep for what rookies have become! Perhaps it is up to me, your benevolent mentor, to be the mature one now. My name is Eltnum. Yes, in the Hollow Knight, you may call me Miss Eltnum. Copyright issues, political issues, and emotional issues aside, I am actually an alchemist.
You really like the sound of your own voice, don't you? Miss Eltnum? Don't get me wrong. A lot of strange people show up in this place, but you're one of a kind. It's like you're from another universe.
Oh-ho! So you do sense something different about me. Maybe you're not as dumb as you look. I guess having a totally misguided confidence is good enough for protagonist status for now. However, all of you newbies owe a lot to us. I thought they were going to do a new title with, but it seems only I was able to make the transition to high res. For laziness. This utter indifference to my plight. It shall not be forgiven. Finally, I have incontrovertible proof that just because you made a game that did just okay in the arcade, you let your head get all swollen. I mean, develop something completely new. You fool. Consider this a lesson from your mentor. The difference in skill will be too apparent. I will show you the weight of 10 years of experience carries, and in your sadness, I suggest you go flip a table or go home and be a family man. You have a family, right? Although, might I suggest you don't smash your controller? think they call me in for this knowing full well how busy I am. Not only that, they forced me to deal with these rookies. What a pain in the ass. Compared to the enemies and challenges I've faced before, this was like taking candy from babies. I suppose they're trying their best, given their first time on the main stage, but no matter how much French bread tries, this game will never match the awesomeness of the next Melty Blood. But this experience has been invaluable. With that being said, I suspect many moons will pass before the next Melty Blood sees the light of day. So, I guess this world is as good as any place to kill time. Kinoki, how much longer will it be until you start on the next title? He may work hard, but he's buried under a mountain of mundane tasks. I think it's time I harden my heart and hide all of his game consoles. Now that I think about it, it's been 10 years since I was the guiding force behind the story, and just as I was finally settling in, I get kicked into another world. Karma really is a bitch, but it's not so bad. I was born from a stack of proposals dumped on someone's desk. It's easy enough to hop the fence into this place. Maybe I've been too focused on the past 10 years. I think it's time to see the world. Now, where do I want to go? All of you inbirths, I hope when the time is right I'll be able to see you again. And I pray that you'll all fare well upon this brutally violent battlefield. Now that I'm free of Kinoko's shackles, I have naught to fear.